1, 2
is the loneliest number.
Buckle my shoe. My camera froze.
Hope you got a screenshot of that.
I can get it in post, I think.
Wait, are we actually live?
I'm recording.
Welcome back.
We can select whenever we start the episode. That's the beauty of editing and not live streaming. So
yeah, true.
Yeah.
I had a flashback just a second ago. I was like, oh my god, are we live? Welcome back
to the gaming button. No, just kidding.
Yikes!
Where's Anderson?
Do you remember how like tight in the corner my setup used to be?
Yeah, dude, you were in a small little space.
If you could find a screenshot of that for them.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Yeah, like also you're delayed as fuck, by the way.
You're delayed as fuck, by the way.
It happens. No, I used to be in a setup where like it was in a corner and I had a corner desk, but I angled it to where my PC. So at one point I had it where the wall was right here and I could literally like a shoulder check the wall. And then I had turned it and I thought that would be better to be able to like get in and out of the desk. And it was not, because if I tried to roll back, I was going into the wall.
Yeah.
Like it was bad, dude.
Yep. That was a hard lesson learned for you.
Let me finish your intro to this week's to your weekly TIFU digest. Holy shit, we're off the rails. I can't, man. Yes, welcome back to your weekly TIFU digest. You know what? Let's just go even more off the rails and have an ad read.
We're right on track. I don't know.
It works. It works.
Nothing's derailing right now.
You already know what's up. It's Into the AM. We are partnered with them to bring you some dope threads like what we're wearing right now. See all the dope stuff we got on. That's right. You can go get something just like this over at the link in our description and our pinned comment, intotheam.com/lousy. And while you're there, Sam.
Yes.
What can they do?
Oh, you can go and save a bunch of money because they're still running some end of the year sales. So it's up to like 73% off right now on certain items. And if you go and use our code Lousy at checkout, you get an extra 10% on top of that. So it's up to 83%, pending that it's the right product. So, you know, your mileage may vary on the exact amount, but a lot of stuff's on sale. I just got a 6-pack of underwear and I got a new color this time because all my other underwear was black. I got navy this time, switching it up. So gonna look good and feel good.
Yeah, I'm still going to wear all black.
Yeah.
But you can pick whatever color you want.
But they were out of stock. So
that'll do it. That'll do it.
Yep.
Please bring those back because I need more. Okay, thanks. Yep. Love you. You too can get whatever colors you want. Also amongst graphic tees, basic tees, shorts, pants, hoodies, hats, the whole 9 yards. You can go check it out. Again, link in the description and in the pinned comment, intotheam.com/lousy, intotheam.com/lousy.
Yep.
Now, let's get into
what was that noise? Yeah. Sound like a fucking deer in heat.
Your weekly TIFU. Oh shit. Okay. I'm back.
Now we're off the rails. Yep.
Woo! Oh, all right. Yes. Shit. Oh,
we should have waited to record till tomorrow, but we're too far in now.
Okay.
I also don't have time tomorrow. So.
Sam, who's reading first?
You are.
Fuck.
I mean, I can take the first one if you need me to.
We are not breaking our trends.
Okay, sorry. Please.
Okay. Anyways. All right, let's get in.
What, have you been learning monkey without me?
Dude, like the TikTok earlier, the gorilla language.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Okay. Ooh, there's a whole thing. The TikTok's there. It's a whole dude. This dude.
We should link it. We should link it. We should link it.
Yes, we will link it.
Him.
Please go in the description and look at this TikTok. This dude created gorilla language.
So we can finally speak monkey.
We will return to monkey.
But anyway.
But right now we're gonna do 4 stories. You already know what it is. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we always end on a high note. That's why we end at 1. And it is this week. So yeah, if you, before we get in, would like to have us read your fuck up of the week, make sure to go to r/TIFU at reddit.com and submit your post. And if it gets upvoted high enough, we'll read it.
Yep.
And if you ever find that one of your stories is read, please let us know in the comments. We greatly appreciate it. But let's jump in with number 4. Today I fucked up by letting my mom use my butthole Vaseline.
I knew we were going to struggle with this one. I saw the title. I was like, yep, this is not going to go well.
Oh, shit. And this was submitted 21 hours ago.
Well, with a name like Butthole Vaseline, like how can it not be in the top 4?
Yep. All right. So this happened a while ago, but I almost busted a lung reliving it today. I hope I'm not breaking any rules. When I was in uni, I was a Division I water polo player. This means we have tight swimsuits that are a singular panel with no smaller straps that someone might hold on to. Basically completely covered from neck to panty line, front and back. These swimsuits are extremely tight and zip up in the back. We often had to do long swim sets wearing water polo suits instead of normal swimsuits, or do get out drills where we would swim pull ourselves out of the water and do some exercise on land, i.e. a burpee. I have extremely sensitive skin, so my water polo suit would chafe my skin horribly, basically creating burns where the suit rubbed against my skin. I would get burns from swimming a long distance and it unzip it and get burns in a V pattern where the zipper sat. The water polo suits also ride up like a wedgie, giving me chafed burns in my butt crack.
Ow.
The doctor recommended that I try applying Vaseline to reduce the friction, which I did basically every day. Therefore, I had a quart, i.e. 2 pints size tub of Vaseline.
Damn. You're frisky over there.
Where you at, Diddy? When I was moving, I got myself with that one. When I was moving out of my apartment, my parents came to help me out. We were packing up my stuff when I turn around and see my mom holding the tub of Vaseline, rubbing her lips together. How you do when you apply chapstick. The look on my face must have been utter shock and horror. She just goes, "What?" And I burst out laughing. I tell her that's my water polo Vaseline that I rub all over my body. It's not for lips. I didn't mention exactly what unmentionables I'd applied it to. I'm not an animal. It's not like I was double dipping, but these burns were crazy painful, and I can't be totally sure I didn't say fuck it some days and double dip. Okay, you're right. I did double dip, but I tried not to. Keep in mind, I would jump into a vat of heavily chlorinated water about 30 seconds later, so I figured sanitation-wise, it was whatever. Real water sport athletes pee in the pool constantly. Sorry, but it's true. Today, while visiting for Christmas, my mom offered me some Vaseline for my lips from a normal size container that lives in her medicine cabinet. And I said, "You don't use this one on your butthole, right?" We both started laughing, and she said I never told her exactly what I used it for, but it's been almost 10 years and she's fine, so whatever. Anyway, I think we both have core memories of each other's faces on that day. Her innocently rubbing her lips together and me wide-eyed in panic. TLDR, my mom just found out the quart-sized tub of Vaseline she used on her lips while helping me move out of my college apartment a decade ago was used to soothe chafing between my butt cheeks and my butthole. Edited to break into paragraphs. Sorry.
Damn.
Holy shit.
How are you just going to straight up and be like, "Oh, is it for your butthole to your mom?" Like, man.
Hey, look. There's levels of commitment, man. I don't question anything from anybody anymore.
Also, who's just using somebody else's Vaseline? Like, yeah, it's your mom, but still, like, that's You don't know where it's
Yeah.
been. You should expect it to potentially have gone somewhere you shouldn't, or you wouldn't want on your lips, for example. Just get a normal tube of chapstick like everybody fucking has.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
That's like so my grandfather once upon a time. So I back when I was a wee young lad, if you remember, I used to go hunting a lot.
Yep.
And I would get my feet would sweat profusely. Like, because you're wearing wool socks and heavy boots. It's out in the middle of the winter time. It's cold.
Yep.
Well, my feet would sweat. And me being young, thinking, what would help sweat? Powder. I was at my grandfather's house, walked up to his bathroom, the only bathroom upstairs, because they had the old farmhouse. So, like, you know, it wasn't like there was a situation in which they had like a master bathroom or anything.
Yeah.
So went to that one bathroom and I grabbed this bottle of Gold Bond and I'm just all over my feet. And he walks upstairs and hears me in there. He says, "What are you doing?" And he sees powder all over my feet. And he goes, "Do you know what I use that for?" And I said, "No, I just as much assumed this would help." He goes, "Well, I mean, you're not wrong, but I use it for my balls." I just went, ew. Like,
Thanks, Gramps.
Yeah, it's the moment where you're like, I don't want that anymore. Yeah.
Gross. Yeah. Don't use. Also, maybe label your butt Vaseline. You know, just write butt on the top. Like,
slap a peach sticker on it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Something to identify it. But I'm reading the first comment here because I couldn't agree more. The title is perfect. Without hesitation, I started reading this, which, yeah, I was so excited to click on it once I saw that was number 4.
Dude, the next one down. Yo, put your mom on the account real quick. Oh, my God. Hey, look. Hey, moms. How you doing?
We're moving on. I don't like that and then Vaseline being used in the same chunk of time. So gross. Anyway, moving on. Number 3 for the week.
Oh, hey, no, I'm not going to do that joke.
No.
Never mind. Go ahead.
I'll mute you. Number 3 for the week. Today I fucked up by setting every laptop in my company to go to sleep after 15 seconds on battery before Christmas break. Right? Is that the right one?
What?
That's right. Article, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, cool. I don't know why I just had a moment of second guessing myself, but
yeah.
Anyway, I fucked up yesterday on Friday and realizing my error today. I'm a lone IT system administrator at my company and just dipping my toes in group policy management for the first time. I figured I'd start with something harmless like the sleep settings since people have been having issues with the default timer Windows had on it. I figured for laptops, people probably want them to save battery though if not plugged in, so I entered 15 into the setting field and called it good. Fast forward to now. I'm trying to use my laptop and the screen kept turning off on me as I'm using it. Look at the settings and it says less than a minute on battery. Uh-oh. That's when I realized the field uses seconds as a timer, not minutes inside a group policy. Not sure if or when anyone will notice. Hoping I can fix it, but if anyone brought their laptop with them home for the break and it syncs to policy, they are likely going to be very annoyed and confused. TLDR, change computer policy for laptops not plugged into sleep after 15 seconds instead of minutes before break, and some people are possibly about to be very irritated if they try to use their device at home. In the meantime, edit. Look, I already fixed it now, lol. You can really tell in the comments who also works in IT and who does not.
Yeah, by the first comment, you just gave the gift of an excuse not to work during Christmas. I fucking wish that happened to me, bro.
Yeah.
Oh.
That'd be... yeah, you should just say fuck it and leave it. No, because you get in trouble, probably. So
It depends on how busy they are.
Yeah.
Like, if nothing else, it's a common mistake because you got to think like everyone's going home. Like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna I'm prepping for when everyone goes home. I don't see this as a fuck up. I see this as an absolute win.
Yeah.
Like, hey, look, you know, if my IT guy, because the IT guy at the company I work for, he's a bit of a nerdy dude too, and you can always tell when he's just like, if I accidentally do something and shut down all the computers, that means we get to go home early.
Totally on accident, right?
Dude, could you imagine though being like someone who had to work that day, especially if you had like a project deadline?
And then just every 15 seconds, your computer shutting
Oh,
down.
dude.
I'd be hot. Like, I'd be like, what? I'd throw that in that laptop probably.
Yeah.
Like
that phone calls could be spicy.
Mm-hmm. I hell, like, so I just started a new job, and the IT is switching from like an outside company to an internal department at the end of the year, but they're still kind of both doing a little bit of everything. And so like getting me started on my work laptop has been slow, we'll say, because one person will be like, oh, you gotta call the other company to do it, and then the other person's like, no, they have to do it, and I'm just like, I don't want to work, please. Like,
dude, you remember when I first moved to Texas was the job I moved down for. Quick story for y'all. Sam remembers this because I was on the phone with him every day. Like, dude, what the fuck do I do? So the whole reason why I moved to Texas was for a job. It was my escape card to get away from the East Coast. So we get down there, and this company was like, okay, cool. And mind you, this is right after Thanksgiving, right when Christmas time is happening. And they were like, all right, we've shipped you out your laptop. Cool, got it. It took I started the job at the beginning of December. I quit the job middle of December. Or excuse me, no, I started the job the week before December. I quit the job middle of the way through December to start my new job and in those 3 weeks, I never got login credentials. I got paid every single day and did nothing
at all, which that's an ideal scenario for you, at least, like to get paid and not have to do shit because you're like, well, there's nothing I can do.
Bro, I unpacked the whole house.
Yeah,
because we had just moved in, so I was just like, fuck it, unpacking everything. And if I get a phone call, they're like, yeah, we're gonna get your credentials like by tomorrow. Cool. So what do you want me to do? Well, we need you to sit by your computer. Okay, sure. Hangs up phone, goes and finishes what I was doing. Like 3 weeks, bro. Like, oh, dude.
Respect to all the IT people out there.
Yeah.
But also,
I love you, IT, because I know you could definitely shut me down. I don't have that level of smarts, but there are some IT teams out there on these companies that are just like, we don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, moving on.
Yep.
Moving on.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching the video so far. While you're here, click the subscribe button to become a Lousy listener, and also click that join button. For $2.99, you can have access to exclusive emotes and also get some cool features like interacting with Joe and I. Also, click the link in the description to join our Discord. Back to the video. Good one.
All right. Number 2. Here we go. Today I fucked up by accidentally starting a citywide scavenger hunt. Oh shit. Obligatory, this happened last weekend, and I'm still dealing with the aftermath. Okay. So I work at a small indie bookstore, and we often get used books donated. Last week, I found this beautiful vintage copy of Treasure Island with really detailed illustrations. Inside was this yellowed piece of paper with what looked like an old-timey treasure map and some cryptic clues. I thought it'd be fun to post it on our local city's subreddit as a joke, saying I found this mysterious map and wondering if anyone knew what it meant. The post blew up overnight, like seriously blew up. Turns out the clues actually matched up with real locations around our city, old buildings, historic landmarks, etc. What I thought was gibberish actually made sense to history buffs. People started forming teams and going on actual treasure hunts. Someone made a Discord, local news picked it up. There are now hundreds of people coming through the city looking or following these clues. Here's the thing, there's no treasure. The map was probably just some kid's school project from decades ago. I tried posting updates explaining this, but people think I'm trying to throw them off the trail. Some guy in a fedora came to the bookstore today and accused me of being part of a secret society. The mayor's office called asking about permits for treasure hunting on public property. I'm getting DMs from people claiming they've solved parts of the puzzle and demanding to know the next steps. Someone started a GoFundMe to hire a professional cryptographer. TLDR posted a random old map as a joke, accidentally created a citywide treasure hunting craze, and now I'm too afraid to tell everyone it's fake.
Damn. I mean, That's kind of cool. Like, let's be real. But
And next, we're stealing the Declaration of Independence.
yeah, if you see Nicolas Cage coming to your shop, you got some problems. But
dude, imagine, bro.
I mean, I feel like at this point, you just need to take the final clue and just put something there that says you won, like, and just hope.
Yep.
You know.
No, see, this has to be an ongoing thing. So here's what you have to do. You have to layer it now because people think they're solving certain levels of this. So what you have to then do is when people aren't in these locations, go and like subtly place like different clues. Okay, first, actually hire someone who could put together, right, this idea of a treasure hunt, like this mentality of like, okay, the next clue has to be this. It's not leading anywhere, but you want them to lead somewhere, and so that way they have to go and find it. And all these people that went to these locations who found nothing, the new ones are going to go and be like, oh my god, I found it right here. It was hidden. I had to carve out this stone brick and it was stuffed in there. It's crazy. And just keep it going forever. Do you understand, bro? Do you understand? I wish I knew what. Actually, you know what? Hold up. I'm just gonna go into their account real quick. I'm gonna go to their actual profile. I want to see if they found, like, if this is attached to this. Let's see. I don't see. I see a lot of RuneScape. Imagine it's RuneScape, dude.
RuneScape, is it?
For those that don't know, do I drop the lore?
What lore?
You.
No.
Okay.
Got a cryptic post. Might as well keep it cryptic, right?
Everyone's gonna be like, what the fuck are they talking about?
I'm in on the post. I'm Sophie R8. No, I'm just kidding.
Imagine, dude. Imagine. Yeah, I don't see anything on here that's so it must be a different it must be a different account, which I mean, I'm assuming everyone's got like 2 or 3 different Reddit accounts.
Just, somebody wasn't expecting to suddenly accidentally create a scavenger hunt and, kind of values their online privacy.
That's also very, you probably had to make a whole separate account for that now. Like
maybe, yeah. There are some, like a series of posts here. So first comment here is plant a mirror with a message saying you were the treasure all along. And then OP responded with, at this point, that might be the only way to end this madness, though I feel like this has gone so far that someone would probably steal the mirror thinking it's actually a hidden portal to the real treasure vault. And then somebody replied to that saying, with the username, just okay cryptographer. And they said, I'm a cryptographer. Not sure how that helps, but if someone is getting paid, it might as well be me. Tell them to hit me up here on Reddit and I will, quote unquote, solve it for them. And then the one right after that, you're just okay, though. Maybe they want someone good.
In this economy?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right underneath that. Oh, next comment down said, nice try, but you aren't going to throw me off that easily. Dude, I'm telling you, if you could, like, okay, so whatever city this is in, just imagine for a second, right, that this hits national news. This is going to be huge, right? Mm-hmm. Because people are going to want to travel to that city. They're going to want to visit. It's going to blow up local businesses. It like that, your bookstore that you work at, it's about to detonate. People are going to want to come by and look for more clues and try and buy more books. It like that is, I feel like that is the way a city goes viral. Like,
yeah, or at the very least, that bookstore to, like, if you start kind of hosting scavenger hunts like that and frame them that they came from some mysterious book like that, that'd be a pretty good way to generate some buzz just around the bookstore and get people in there, like just have one of the clues go through the bookstore.
That, dude, that's a gold mine.
Yep.
That's not a fuck up. You made a lot of money. So good luck.
Good luck.
All right. Last but not least, we are trucking today, dude. Holy shit.
Going pretty quick.
We're cooking. We're cooking. Hey, well, honestly, it makes up for last week.
Yeah, the last one was a little slow.
Well, last week we had like 3 novels.
Yeah.
So that we make up for that. So
yep. Especially with this last one, nice and short, and with a title that really just piques the curiosity of the casual observer. Yes. The title of Today I Fucked Up by Accidentally Proposing to My Girlfriend's Dad. So this happened last night, and I'm still cringing into another dimension. My girlfriend and I have been dating for 2 years, and things have been going great. Recently, I started thinking about proposing, but I hadn't settled on how to pop the question. However, her dad is pretty old school, so I thought it would be nice to ask for his blessing first. Cue my big mistake. We were at their house for dinner, and after dessert, I pulled her dad aside. I was nervous, so my brain decided to shut down and go on vacation. I meant to say, I'd like your blessing to marry your daughter. Instead, what came out of my mouth was, I'd like to marry you. The man just stared at me. I realized what I'd said about point 0.5 seconds later and immediately panicked. I backpedaled so hard that I made it worse. I stammered something like, I mean, I want to marry your daughter, not you, unless you're into that. Not that I mean you're not attractive, or, oh my God, I'll just go jump off a cliff now. Meanwhile, my girlfriend, who had wandered over at this point, overheard part of it and burst out laughing. Her dad, to my surprise, laughed so hard he started crying. He eventually said, well, I appreciate the offer, but I think my wife would object. Long story short, I got his blessing, but now her entire family refers to me as dad's other husband. TLDR. Tried to ask my girlfriend's dad for his blessing to marry her and accidentally proposed to him instead. That's a W story.
And the comment, the very first comment here, I agree with it entirely. It's just brace yourself. This story is going to come out in an engagement party speech, a wedding speech, every anniversary, every baby shower, gender reveal, if you do them, and child's birthday. Your kids are going to be able to recite this story word for word in the exact same tone and with the same gestures. You are never living this down, my friend. Congratulations. Edit to Ed. Thanks for all the awards. Yeah, no, I completely agree. That, like,
I like the one after that. He only married my daughter because I rejected him.
I feel like we've all been in a situation like that before.
Oh, I've got a great story when I asked my wife's dad for his blessing.
Oh, lay it on us.
So I went and we had gone to just drop something off real quick. So we were there for all of maybe 20 minutes. But she had to go to the bathroom while we were there, and I was like, all right, this is my opportunity. So I pulled him to the side, I took him outside, and I was like, hey man, and I recited it all out. I didn't do what this guy did, but I was like, hey, I really love your daughter. She's the best thing that ever happened to me. I'd like to ask for your blessing to marry her. And he was like, what? And just immediate panic set in. I'm like, what? And I was like, yeah, I'm just asking for your blessing to marry her. And he was like, huh? And they had come from a Catholic background. So I figured this was probably a good idea to do. And then finally I was just like, is it cool if I marry your daughter? And he was like, why are you asking me that? You got to ask her. and so he had already kind of I knew he was going to be cool with it, but what that immediate first reaction to the what? I was like, oh shit, I'm like, what did I do? So.
Yeah. I wish I'm not gonna bring the mood down, but I wish I had a story to go with this. Every time I've asked a parent in a situation, which I've only been engaged twice, married once. So
all right, Ross.
Yeah. So my first fiance, I was not the favorite.
Nope.
I was public enemy number one. But for my wife, when I asked her mother, and her mother was just like, no. And I was like, why? And she goes, I'm not ready. And I was like, what do you mean we're not ready? And she goes, I mean, no, you're joking. And I went, no, I'm being serious. And I later had to have a conversation with her in person again to explain, hey, you remember that conversation we had a couple weeks ago? I didn't want to gloss over that, but I feel like I need a little bit of time. So I was being serious, and she was just like, no. And I was like, oh, is it me? Did I do something? But no, she later on, in that moment she was joking, but she was like, no, yes, absolutely. Yeah. But the first one was, I asked her, I was like, were you being serious first? And she goes, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, cool. So I don't know what changed in 3 weeks, but sick.
Right. Hey, 3 weeks. Now you're ready.
Yeah. 3 weeks is all. Hey, so to tell you all, if you think about getting married, wait 3 weeks, then ask. That's the magic number.
Yep.
There you go.
There you go. That's the secret to life.
Either that or ask the dad to marry you and get rejected.
Might work too, or cause some really, really bad problems within the family if he happens to say yes.
Yeah. So like, but at that point, because now the question is, who's saying daddy at dinner time, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, and with that, we're ending the episode.
Plot twist: daddy calls you daddy, and then this just makes you
subscribe to the channel. Oh, like the video, comment down below your favorite story, and let us know why. And we'll see you on Saturday.
Bye, daddy.